Good day, everyone. Welcome to today's virtual lesson regarding on the layers of the atmosphere. I am Carmelin Sadayan, together with Claire Kingan and Maria Saldo as your instructor for this session. We hope that you are ready to dive into something exciting, learning as we explore the different layers of the atmosphere. Within this lesson, you will learn about the Earth's atmosphere in its different layers as well as its characteristics. This topic might seem simple at first glance, but understanding the layers of the atmosphere is crucial for various reasons, like from influencing our daily weather to supporting space exploration. In this lesson, you will gain into how the atmosphere functions as a protective shield for our planet, regulates temperatures, and affect our daily lives. At the end of this lesson, we hope that you would be able to differentiate the characteristics of the different layers of the atmosphere, as well as assimilate the interconnectedness of the atmosphere on human activities. So now, let's dive into each layer and uncover the fascinating world of our atmosphere. But before that, let us talk about the atmosphere. When we say atmosphere, this is a layer of gases that surrounds our planet, Earth. It's like an invisible blanket made up of various gases, primarily nitrogen and oxygen. This blanket has different layers, each with its own unique characteristics and functions. The atmosphere plays several important roles for a planet. First, it acts as a shield protecting Earth from harmful solar radiation like ultraviolet rays. Second, it helps regulate the temperature of the planet. Additionally, the atmosphere is where weather happens. It is responsible for rain, wind, storms, and other weather phenomena that we experience. The atmosphere consists of different layers, which are the troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere. In conclusion, the atmosphere is the air around us that we breathe, protects us from the sun's radiation, helps control our planet's temperature, and plays an important role in creating weather and supporting life on Earth. And now, let's move on to the different layers of the atmosphere.
Stratosphere, the lowest layer of the atmosphere, extending from the Earth's surface out to about 8 to 15 kilometers in altitude. It makes up approximately 75% of total mass of the atmosphere and contains 99% of atmospheric water. The temperature in this region decreases as altitude increases. It is primarily due to the two main factors, which are albedotic lapse rate and solar radiation. This layer where wind, clouds, and water vapor are found. The air in this layer is constantly moving, and this is the reason why airplane experience bumpy ride, which is known as turbulence. Troposphere is the dynamic layer that plays a crucial role in regulating Earth's climate, weather patterns, and atmospheric composition.
Stratosphere. It is about 15 to 50 kilometers in altitude. The flow of air in this layer is more stable than the flow of air in the troposphere. It is also the layer where the most commercial aircraft can fly. The temperature in this layer increases with altitude. Ozone layer is found in this layer, and this is very important because it protects us from the harmful ultraviolet rays coming from the sun. Stratosphere is an important part of Earth's atmosphere that helps maintain the delicate balance necessary for life to thrive on our planet. Mesosphere. The temperature in this layer decreases with increasing altitude. Coldest layer of the atmosphere surrounding the Earth. It is about 50 to 85 kilometers in altitude. Mesosphere, where the most meteorites burn up upon entering the Earth's atmosphere. This layer of the atmosphere plays a crucial role in protecting Earth from the harmful effects of ultraviolet radiation from the Sun, as well as from incoming meteors and asteroids.
Moving on, we have the thermosphere. It is 85 to 600 km in height or thickness. It is comparatively closer to the Sun and it absorbs large amount of solar radiation. The temperature in this layer increases tremendously as the distance from the Earth becomes greater. Also, the temperature varies based on solar activities. It is 200 degrees Celsius hotter in the day than in the night, and 500 degrees Celsius hotter when the Sun is active. The ionosphere, which is an ion-rich region, is also found within the thermosphere. Aurora displays can be seen within the ionospheres. The auroras are bright light display in the thermosphere that results from the collision of ions of solar wind, oxygen, and nitrogen atom in the atmosphere. It is called Aurora Borealis from the north and Aurora Australis from the south. And lastly is the exosphere. From the word exo, which means outside, it is the outermost layer of the atmosphere which gradually merges into space. It is 10,000 km in height or thickness. But take note that the thickness is actually debatable, as some scientists believe that thermosphere should be the thickest, and some scientists believe that exosphere should not be a part of Earth's atmosphere. The temperature ranges from very cold in the night and very hot during the day. Nevertheless, it is the outermost layer and is not much affected with the gravity. Also, it has a very thin amount of air where gas particles can escape out of space. It is the first line of defense as all solar radiations and as well as the meteor first pass through this exosphere before going to the next layers. It is also a perfect placing for satellite as there is a little friction. They can orbit easier without being disrupted. Now, just focus to this infographic as it already summarized our topic. So again, we have 5 layers of the atmosphere: the troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and the exosphere, each with unique characteristic and function. We also tackled the importance of atmosphere to our life and all the living things in our planet. Now, let's test your understanding with a few questions I have prepared. Before we begin, I want you to pause the video on each question to think about your answer. Okay? For the direction, determine if the statement is true or false. Ready? Here's the first question. The atmosphere is divided into 5 layers and acts as a natural greenhouse, trapping some of the sun's heat, maintaining Earth's average temperature at a comfortable level. Now, pause the video and think of the answer. Well, time's up and the answer is true. Have you answered correctly? Well, here's the next question. The ozone layer absorbs and filters significant amount of sun's UV light. Is it true or false? Another time's up and the answer is true. Here's the third question. The exosphere is the outermost layer of the atmosphere and it contains very few gas molecules where satellites and spacecraft orbit. True or false? And again, the answer is true. Let's proceed to the next question. The stratosphere is where weather patterns occur. It is the layer where air circulates and interacts, creating weather patterns such as clouds, precipitations, winds, and storms. True or false? Time is up, and the answer is false, as weather patterns occurs in the troposphere. And now, the last question. Without the atmosphere, the Earth is still a habitable planet. True or false? And again, time is up, and the answer is false. As mentioned earlier, the atmosphere has a very significant role in Earth's climate, weather patterns, and protection of life within the planet. Now, have you answered all the questions correctly? Please comment your scores below.
And that, class, concludes our exploration of the layers of the atmosphere today. We hope you learned something valuable from our discussion. Once again, thank you for watching and listening. See you again next meeting.